The Book of True Life, Teachings of the Divine Master. Teaching 284, Love Each Other. Verse 1. My people, eat from this bread of eternal life that your Father offers you. Take advantage of my word, because this manifestation through the human spokesman is coming to an end. Allow your spirit to become illuminated with the divine enlightenment that the Father is shedding upon all spirits and human minds. The human spokesman receives a spark of divine enlightenment when I manifest myself to give you my teaching. Who among all of the spokesmen could receive the entire essence of the divine word? No one can. Truly I tell you that you do not yet know the divine word. The divine word is life, love, and the word of God. Although the human spokesman is only able to receive and transmit a very small portion of divine enlightenment, you can still discover the absolute, the infinite, and the eternal in the essence of these teachings. You can learn about me through my great deeds or through small and limited manifestations. All things reflect my presence, for I am present everywhere. All things in the universe were created perfectly, from the smallest known creation to the largest one. To discover that perfection, man only needs to carefully observe, meditate, and study. I speak to your spirit, who has been sent to earth to receive this message, so it will offer testimony of my teaching to humanity through deeds of love and charity. I speak to your spirit, whose essence and nature is immortal. I speak of the spiritual life that awaits it once it separates from its material body on earth. Because it is the hour of its liberation, the spirit will bless the moment and elevate itself to the mansion where it belongs, according to how much it evolved on earth. While you are on earth, you should love the things of this world only to the degree that it will help you to fulfill the laws of man. You should always be inspired to dwell in the highly elevated spiritual mansions, so that when your spirit separates from its spiritual body, it will not be confused nor tempted by those things that it loved on earth. If it yields to that temptation, it will become a slave to them and will remain in this world, a world where it no longer belongs nor truly enjoyed. I say to you that if a multitude were to arise teaching humanity the true path to follow, humanity would choose to follow that path. It would choose it because man realizes that he has separated from the true path, as evidenced by his suffering and state of despair. Humanity is awaiting the arrival of its brother, friend, and advisor to teach it the path to follow for its salvation. Man lives in a state of great spiritual confusion because he has ignored the revelations the Father has given to man throughout the eras. Man has dedicated himself to the physical sciences, completely forgetting that the true essence of his being and life. I want this multitude to take the good news of my doctrine to that materialistic world. Truly I tell you that if you offer true testimony of my doctrine through your words and deeds, man will become astonished that this multitude is led by an invisible guide and a voice that is not from earth. Initially, curiosity will make man observe your life and deeds. As time passes, man's faith will proclaim, truly, this multitude preaches the truth. If you are not prepared to teach humanity about my doctrine of love, I will not allow it, because your imperfections will cause your brethren to doubt, ridicule, and persecute you. Your weaknesses will not allow you to resist their assaults. You must prepare yourselves, as the hour of the battle will arrive. Once you are truly prepared, I will allow you to teach humanity. Each of my workers will carry a spark of my divine word on their lips. They will also carry the book of my wisdom in their hands, helping them to remember my divine teachings. That book, inspired by me, will be put together with great devotion by my disciples. They will acquire great strength from it because it will contain great spiritual enlightenment. That book will offer great wisdom, comfort, and healing balm to numerous individuals. Those who previously knew of my word, but who had disregarded it, will feel great joy when they find it once again. It will also bring great joy to those who had never heard it before. Those who were once spiritually dead will resurrect, and those who were lost will find the true path through the teachings from the book. Strive to maintain the division truth in the book which you have been entrusted, so that you will offer testimony of my manifestation during this period. If I were to ask you at this moment what fruits your tree has produced, or about the teachings that I have given you, what would you tell me? You remain silent because you are afraid that I will judge each of your deeds. I ask you, why are you afraid? You have nothing to fear if you have done what you were supposed to have done. If not, then it is best that I be the one who corrects you. You should be spiritual. The deeds that you fulfill on earth should reflect spirituality. The world is already filled with false disciples and their false followers. You have chosen to follow a doctrine that teaches spirituality and whose weapons are spiritual enlightenment and love. You need to offer evidence of those virtues through your deeds. It is the only seed that you should sow if you truly want your harvest to be accepted by your Father. Follow the example of those who followed me during the second era, which not only included my disciples, but also many men and women who were converted to my word. They offered testimony of my truth with their deeds and even with their lives. My followers during the second era wanted to practice these and reflected the purity and truth of the teachings learned from the Divine Master. In that same manner, I want my new disciples to honor the name of the one who now brings a message of love to help man to awaken spiritually. If you make a true effort to comprehend the spiritual meaning of my teaching and embrace my doctrine with the love of a true disciple, you will harvest great fruits. Those fruits will include regeneration, reconciliation, health, peace, and living a virtuous life as dictated by your conscience. However, if you attempt to misrepresent the truth and seek to hide your imperfections and weaknesses with my doctrine, you will return to the spiritual darkness and backwardness from which I had redeemed you. My doctrine is essentially spiritual. It offers enlightenment to your spirit and the strength to triumph against the evil. My teachings bring you joy and spiritual enlightenment. If you want to listen to me with your spirit so that it can nourish itself and understand the essence of those teachings, you must first cleanse your heart, clear your mind, and allow your conscience to guide you. You will then observe a transformation taking place within your being, not only spiritually, but also morally and physically. Once your spirit elevates and becomes purified with the spiritual wisdom that it has acquired, your emotions and your physical health will reflect this. Your negative passions and vices will begin to disappear, as well as your ignorance and fanaticism. You will then begin to develop true faith and true knowledge of my law. If you want the multitudes to listen to those teachings and your words to enlighten them spiritually and to teach their hearts, seek to make your words penetrate into their spirits. What must you do to touch the hearts of your brethren and to awaken their spirits? It is very simple. You must always follow the true path and practice deeds of love. The Spirit of the Divine Father has come to offer you teachings and help you to become purified. It has come to awaken your spirit and physical senses to a life of regeneration and fulfillment. I have given you everything that you need to spiritually elevate and to know that you have been sent to earth to walk and to attain peace in this life and in the one that awaits you. Blessed is the one who studies my doctrine and makes a true effort to fulfill my laws. Blessed is the one who has become enlightened spiritually with my word, who continues to pray and is vigilant as he fulfills his mission. Today, you dwell in a world filled with confusion and mistakes. I have separated you from those things and have taught you to live in harmony with my laws. Once you have truly prepared yourself spiritually, I will send you to offer spiritual enlightenment to those individuals who have misinterpreted my word and who have divided my doctrine into different religions. Those differences that you observe today will disappear and the heart of man will be transformed. After man harvests what he has sown, which will cause him more bitterness, I will sow my seed in the human heart that has become cleansed and purified and cultivated. Then it will be the beginning of spirituality on earth. All of the ordeals that you experience in life occur so that you will strengthen your faith and become aware of the spiritual gifts that you possess. You will not be fulfilling your mission by only listening to my teaching and bringing the good news to your brethren. You still need to verify your words with deeds of love and charity. Although many of you would be willing to give your life to offer testimony of my doctrine, I am not asking for that. And even though you are among humanity as a sheep among hungry wolves, you will not become spiritually weak. Your path will always be spiritually illuminated, even in the darkest hour. I have surprised humanity while in the spiritually asleep. Man has dedicated himself to the study of the physical sciences and discovering the secrets that are found in nature, but he has neglected his spirit. How great will be the struggle to comprehend my doctrine. My doctrine of love will be a torrent of crystalline water upon humanity, quenching its thirst for spiritual knowledge. All who prepare themselves will receive its blessing. Those of you who are listening to my teachings, safeguard my doctrine of love and conserve its essence and its truth. You will observe that humanity, who is distrustful and doubting, will faithfully accept my doctrine when it becomes aware of the deeds performed by my virtuous disciples. Those who yearn for peace and justice in this world will help that to occur through their prayers. The time of peace and justice is approaching. For now, guide, prepare, and spiritually enlighten your brethren before you enter into that time. For man will have no guide other than my divinity. I will inspire all spiritual beings. Any individual who wishes to behold me and to follow me should elevate himself before me, and his conscience will guide him daily. Also, it will help him to resolve his problems. Once spirituality is achieved, every ordeal and hardship will be perceived as an opportunity for elevation and perfection. Make your home a paradise where parents serve as my representatives. Practice love and respect with your family, but do not limit yourself to only loving your family. Allow yourself to love others as you do your own parents and children. Through my chosen people, I am going to dedicate laws that are just and that are based on love and respect. I have prepared 144,000 spirits to do that. Some of those spirits are incarnated on earth and others are in the spiritual valley. Those on earth will be scattered throughout the world, so that when the times arrive, they will be filled with inspiration. I will speak through them, enabling my word to spread throughout the world. Elijah is preparing a path for everyone. I now say to you, as I did in the second era, although Elijah has been near you, you have not recognized him. Each time that my kingdom has descended upon mankind, Elijah has prepared all human hearts. Thus, he is with you during this time. working in silence without being noticed and without boasting nor wanting to distinguish yourselves from others, truly love, protect, and help your brethren. Let your heart become as an ark that offers shelter to sinners, to the sick, and to those who hunger and thirst for justice. If you teach your brethren that spirituality is their salvation, they will follow me. Once again, there will be those who will choose not to listen to me in this period because of their pride, after they have endured various ordeals and witnessed unusual events that speak of my manifestation. Some of them will convert to my word. Although some will convert, others will refuse to accept my divine message. I bless all those who have responsibilities to fulfill, including heads of government, teachers, and judges. Seek spiritual enlightenment and fulfill your mission. Come listen to my teaching. Does it matter if you listen to this word through human spokesmen who lack moral and spiritual perfection? You are mistaken if you believe that I have chosen an inappropriate manner to manifest myself during this period, or that it is not a spiritually advanced form. Since I have chosen to manifest myself to humanity during this period through human spokesmen and through your conscience, does this not give you an idea of the evolution achieved by your spirit? I had to begin this period of spiritual communication in some manner. Man begins to receive my teaching through human spokesmen in 1866. This manifestation will end in 1950, after which you will communicate with me from spirit to spirit. My manifestation through the human spokesman was destined by me to be temporary. It would serve as a brief period of preparation for this multitude to become familiar with the divine law and to begin to spread this doctrine throughout the world. Also, this multitude will announce to humanity that this is the third era. As this manifestation through the human spokesman was designed to be brief, it was also designed that only a few would be summoned to witness these revelations and to receive this message. It is also designed that the communication of spirit to spirit would be achieved by all of humanity for eternity. That will be the true way to seek me, feel me, listen to me, and pray to me. This group of individuals who have listened to my word and have received my teachings have a great responsibility before humanity is able to achieve spirituality. It will need to become familiar with the teachings that I have given you through human spokesmen in this period. I have allowed them to be written so that you will be able to study them in the future. My beloved people, prepare yourselves to be in harmony with the Lord, for I am fulfilling my part and preparing all things. Although humanity is unaware of it, it is purifying itself. There are numerous enlightened spiritual beings which form an enormous and powerful army and who are assisting and fulfilling my will. I want those who have witnessed my manifestation to form a multitude of spiritually enlightened individuals who will offer faithful testimony of my word. I want them to awaken those who are spiritually asleep by offering them spiritual enlightenment. The sixth seal, who has opened and revealed a portion of his contents to this multitude, who is the forerunner of spirituality on earth. It will continue to reveal and enlighten mankind even when this manifestation comes to an end. What revelations will the sixth seal reveal to the future generations? Great revelations will be revealed, making you the heirs of a wealth of knowledge. The sixth seal has opened, and no one will be able to close it, nor to prevent spirits from receiving its enlightenment, just as no one can stop the passage of time, nor sunlight from reaching the earth. The book of wisdom has been sealed for a long time. Meanwhile, your spirit was preparing itself so that it could comprehend this book of wisdom. Now I have opened it, the love of the divine master, The Lamb has opened that book. Spiritual enlightenment emanates throughout the world, but many individuals are not aware of it. Soon, there will arrive from different nations on earth individuals who are spiritually sensitive, intuitive, and inspired. They will offer testimony of things they can spiritually see, feel, hear, and receive. I say to you once again that the nation of the spiritual Israel is not limited to those individuals who witness my manifestation through the human spokesman. I say to you once again that the nations of spiritual Israel is not limited to those individuals who witness my manifestations through the human spokesman. I have sent my servants to other parts of the world to prepare the path and to cleanse the fields where later they will sow my seed. I bless and offer my strength to those individuals because their journey is difficult and their path is filled with hardship. Although they frequently experience ridicule, false accusations, and are treated without compassion, they are willing to fulfill their mission. Trusting in their intuition and inspiration, they are aware that I have sent them to other nations on a difficult mission. Pray for these individuals who are your brethren, struggling to fulfill the missions of preparing your path. They have not had the opportunity to witness and listen to these teachings, nor to receive their encouragement and comfort. They have had to sacrifice many conveniences on earth to spiritually receive the inspiration that will guide them. Since you have listened to each of my teachings many times, you cannot justify not fulfilling my doctrine. What opposition could you have to suffering if you knew that it was to correct your faults? Remember that you can attain perfection by practicing deeds of love and helping your brethren, thus avoiding purification by suffering. Although my word is filled with love and justice, some individuals still believe that my word is harsh and severe. These individuals refuse to listen to their conscience or to judge themselves because of their pride. As a result of your disobedience, disrespect, vanity, and lack of charity, you will experience great bitterness in your heart. That bitter path will be unlike the path that I have taught you to follow. I will then proclaim with true conviction, there is truth and justice in what the Divine Master has requested. Although I have asked all of the multitudes that belong to the nation of spiritual Israel to become united, they have not, thus defying my justice. I have been patient and have given you sufficient time to fulfill that mandate, but you have not become united. Do you prefer that my justice awaken you to become virtuous and united? If so, my justice will occur at an unknown time. It will have to arrive because I will not allow you to offer testimony of my doctrine if your heart is stained and impure. Those teachings that are written with errors and false information will be destroyed because anything that is impure and stained is not part of me and cannot reach me. The seed that you sow in the hearts of your brethren must first be cleansed with true devotion. My teaching today is not a chalice of bitterness, but rather a fountain of crystalline water to cleanse your heart and to offer purity and enlightenment to your spirit. Receive these teachings with love and deeply analyze them. They will give you the spiritual strength to proceed on your journey. My peace be with you.